lot of discovered Arvis curled up in the corner. Apparently he was running for a while, or terrified for a while. He seems to be passed out mostly.
Oh, geez. Hey, you know what? He's kind of tuckered out, but... Oh, hello, Velvet in the window.
Atticus waves excitedly.
He slowly opens his eyes and sees Velvet looking at him from outside.
Hey, don't worry.
Makes no reaction, but just sinks below the window line.
Celine just opens the window. You want to come in? I can. All right. No, that's cool.
Scamper.
I'll save a seat.
Are there ghosts in these woods?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she's not one.
Oh, okay. Well, hi. Raise his hand to everyone suddenly at the counter.
Hi there. You know what? I don't think we had the chance to meet. My name's Celine.
Oh, hi, I'm Arvis Ironrod. I'm an alchemist from Snowdrop, actually.
Oh, what? You're from Snowdrop too?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Are you okay? I'm speaking to a local then, I presume.
Oh yeah. I grew up there.
Really?
Just doing a little
Okay.
world traveling right now.
What do you think about the situation in Bluebell? Things are nuts down here, right?
Yeah, it's a little nuttier than I anticipated. But luckily, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it?
I wouldn't worry about it. Like, the guards, from what I can tell, are pretty darn efficient. I heard fireflies in the neighborhood.
Velvet looks at Sprout when you say that.
Fireflies around these parts? I thought
Oh,
Firefly
you
was a
n-
Snowdrop thing.
Oh, you know of her, do you? She
course.
just leans back.
Everybody in Snowdrop knows about Firefly.
Well,
Sophie's just
what do they say?
eyes glittering over here.
Yeah, what do they think about her?
Well, the nobility don't really like her very much. She's sort of, how much do you guys know about Snowdrop? He actually seems to have relaxed substantially knowing that there's a local here, actually.
I don't really know anything about anywhere.
Oh, okay. Snowdrop is the capital of Boreas, which is the northern province. It's sort of run by mages, wizards, you know? They have sort of a stranglehold on the entire governing structure, economy, really anything you could point at. Firefly is sort of like an anti-nobility thief. Speaks up for us common folk, you know?
That's
What
cool.
is it? What does it mean? What is nobility?
It
Well-
means you're rich and a jerk.
Yeah, pretty
Oh.
much, actually. He chuckles a little bit. You guys are actually pretty alright. No, one of the main reasons that I had to walk all the way down here is didn't have much money, couldn't ride the train. Had to bring all the health potions by hand, you know? If I'd had money, I could have just loaded everything up in a car and just quietly taken a ride, but you gotta walk if you're poor.
Well, don't worry, we already apprehended the criminals. Most of
What,
them.
already?
Some of them.
Does that mean you got my potions back? Is my cart safe?
Your carts, we sure just left that right in the woods, didn't we?
Delphi immediately leaves.
Yeah, we found two people who had some of your potions, and they told us where to find the rest of them.
Oh, okay. You guys want help? I'm not very good in a fight, but I could throw potions at you, give you potions. I've got
I didn't-
potions, that's all I've got.
I don't know, I don't think you should waste any more of your stock. Judging by the people we already apprehended, I think we got this.
He folds his hands. Yeah, I, heard something weird, actually.
Yeah, I know, their names are Crunch and Gunch or whatever.
What? He, like, stops.
Oh, is there not it? Is there something weirder?
Oh, no, it's just, well, normally an alchemist from Snowdrop wouldn't get called up for any reason, especially related to Bluebell. They've got their own stocks, you know? It's strange lately, though. It's like over the last 2 weeks, suddenly the demand for health potions and healing items kicked up. He, like, relaxes back in his seat and motions with his hands. They've started doing some strange things. They locked down two entire, I think they called them tempos?
That is big news for me, as many of my friends are unlicensed practitioners.
I'm really
Why
sorry.
are you laughing, GM?
I'm really sorry for you then. Must be hard to get work right now. RNA has really focused all their attention on their hospitals, and, well, it seems like, their big interest is healing people rapidly rather than well, which is why all the healing potions.
That's crap.
Yeah.
That's the most upset you guys have seen, Velvet.
It stinks. Hey, little guy, what's up with you? Is this your familiar? If you're from Snowdrop, you're probably a mage, right?
Yeah, I dabble in magic. Sprout is, yes, he's my familiar.
Oh, okay. Hey, little guy.
Sprout freezes, climbing up the side of this, looking to probably get on top of this man's head.
Here, Sprout, I can just, do you wanna? I'm shorter and easier to scale.
Sprout's a little frozen at the moment. He doesn't seem to move whatsoever because people noticed what he was doing.
Looks like he's paralyzed. Sorry about that. Is he shy?
A little.
Atticus
It's weird.
is just gonna very slowly go right up next to him and slowly rise up underneath Sprout until he can support it under his head. Easy.
You're pretty talented.
It's just like removing an axle.
Oh, that's like not even the beginning of what Atticus can do. He is one smart kid.
Hold on. Arvis actually stops for a second. You said your friends are unlicensed practitioners, right?
Yes, my friends.
If...
Uh-huh.
I'd honestly hate to sell my health potions to an RNA in hospital, even though I got the contract. Like, I've got no prestige, I've got nothing to lose, I just need money. He stops and thinks for a second. Like, if you know other people that I could sell to that might not overdose people...
Oh,
I'd
I
kind
know
of
so
appreciate-
many good contacts.
She's like vibrating a little.
I like what I do. I want to get better at what I do, and knowing that, what I make might be used to mistreat people. You know healing potions have a pretty intense risk, right?
Yeah, no, you'd have to be an idiot to just be like, oh, let's only use healing potions. That stuff, it causes a lot of wear and tear from the rapid healing, and also it might not heal right, so every time it's just a gamble. You're just playing Russian roulette with a potion bottle. Sorry, I'm mad.
Thank you! Finally, somebody actually gets it. No, up north, like, people get hurt all the time. You break an arm out in the fields, you come in for a potion, you take that one a day over the course of like 3-4 weeks. It helps a little bit with the healing, and then you get somebody to look at it. You go through physical therapy. You don't just dump a bottle down somebody's throat. He begins to rail on endlessly.
But yeah, they just
Okay.
rail back and forth.
It's like, oh, you might as well just... It's like you read a book where they were like, you gotta set the bone when it's broken. They're like, I'll just do that. And they just break their own arm 20 times. It's like, I'm probably better. That's what potions are.
Okay, I need a drink. I'll be right back.
She immediately takes her seat.
Anyone else want something?
The two in the corner are just making too much noise and are embroiled.
Is there water?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No problem. Yeah, I can get that. Sprout, what about you, buddy?
He turns around, thinks to himself, goes behind his back. Mind you, you're all at different angles. He still somehow just goes behind his back and pulls out one particular board with chalk on it. And it's already written, apple.
Apple juice, I assume?
He looks down at the board and nods.
Okay, no problem, buddy. I'll be right back.
Celine, you hear a rustling from the woods immediately behind the little restaurant. You see Delphi dragging, one-armed, covered in sweat, the entire cart, putting it back here. She flashes you this, like, big dumb grin and thumbs up.
What is she doing?
She's managed to retrieve this alchemist's cart and has ditched it behind the bar. She then ducks down below the window like Velvet earlier and vanishes.
Okay, we're good.
Gee, Velvet, it sounds like your friends are really passionate about healing potions, or
Yes.
anti-passionate.
I mean, you gotta
just-
be.
They're a good tool to have in your toolbox, but you can't use them to fix everything. Like, yeah, you can hammer in a screw, but it's gonna not work.
Also, it's like, people forget that there are other types of potions in alchemy. Oftentimes, it's just alchemy is treated as this cure. I'm saying this as an alchemist. It's treated as this cure-all solution. Like, medicine exists outside of alchemy. Alchemy is a natural meeting point between traditional medicines, alchemy, and magic. It's sort of a 50-50. You've got to balance everything. Not every tool works for every job.
These two are having this conversation with the fervor of two fat middle-aged guys in a sports bar going like, you gotta get the ball to the end zone! Like, they both know everything the other one is saying and they agree with it, but they're very passionate.
Delphi walks in and hears Velvet actually being like loud and boisterous for a change. Which like stops her, gives her pause. She is completely winded, like covered head to toe in sweat. Just like stumbles in. Your cart's safe. It's all good.
Shh.
Everything's...
It's okay. Come on. Sit down.
Celine hands Delphi a glass of water.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna sit down.
Yeah.
Can I get a
just go
glass
sit
of
down.
apple?
She just deflates into the chair.
Sits down. Oh, this is
Listen,
still
I know
happening.
they're nice new people.
Oh, here, you
They're
can
nice
you can
new
have your
people,
seat
but, like,
back.
No. Sit. Come on.
Okay.
I haven't seen you chitter-chat this much. This is really nice.
She suddenly looks nervous that she's like in the trapped seat.
Oh, you don't like... I get that. Nope, hold on. How about we switch?
Thank you.
But I would like you to sit with us.
Cross screaming begins immediately.
Atticus looks over at Arvis. Do you want to switch?
Nah. I actually feel kind of bad just going on about something that I'm passionate about, and clearly you are passionate about. I just want to thank you guys. You already got my cargo back. I assume you said there's more, but like, this is more than enough if you want to call it quits here.
No.
I want to see what's the secrets that lie beneath Wizard Bill, so I'd want to go either way.
Yeah, and besides, listen, we snowdrop people. We gotta hang out. We have to have like a term. Snow
Yeah.
droplets.
Wow, I actually love that.
Yeah, all right. With snow droplets, gotta hang together.
I hope the
So-
situation isn't as bad in Snowdrop as it is in Bluebell, apparently. Man, 2 entire tempos. I guess I have a new to-do list thing after I heal this cat.
What's a tempo?
It's like a floor. I don't know. I'm not from Bluebell, actually.
Do you know how, like, the hotel has 2 floors? So, imagine each of those floors is like an entire town, and then there's a bunch of them. It's like a big
Wow.
department store
That must
city.
go really deep underground.
No, it goes up.
You know, I was gonna ask why the room here was above the other room. You can't really build up in the rocket wastes. That's kind of asking to have something either come crashing into where you live or just kind of get it eaten away and eventually collapse.
Oh, you're from the rocket wastes. Like, looks over at you like, you based on his tone of voice, you imagine a look of like, oh man, that, like, I feel bad for you, but you recognize the look on his face as one of respect, actually.
No, it's not too bad. When you build down like that, it makes it really easy to have all the steamed beats you want.
Hey, Celine, can I talk to you for a second about
Oh, yeah, always.
Beat.
drinks?
Sure,
Over here, though.
of course.
Okay, so, listen, I don't know what the situation in Bluebell is, but if you could... Alright, I'm gonna drop the pretenses. If Firefly could help, if I might need... I do some gorilla stuff. Gorilla with a U and an E, and not the O kind.
Wait, what?
Sometimes some of the tempos are really bad. Like, imagine some floors are like, oh, what a wonderful hotel, like the one here. And then other ones are
Okay.
like, oh, dirt and a possum. That's sort of how it is. So, sometimes stuff is really bad in some of the tempos, and you gotta do things that are against the law to help. And if they're, like, doing bad stuff with medical practices, and you're a thief, would I maybe be able to, like, hire you to help?
You don't have to hire me for that. Or Firefly. You just gotta you just gotta make sure that she's aware of it. I'll pass the message along, but no, like seriously, Firefly, while she does do the illegal things, it's definitely more for the benefit of the people. And if this she doesn't have much knowledge about the medical side, so if you're aware that this is a big problem, she would help.
Okay, that would be great, because I also do the illegal things.
No.
Yeah. Super illegal things.
like what exactly?
It is not cool to not have a doctor's license and have operated on triple digits of people.
I'm gonna just pretend I never heard that. Because that is actually horrifying.
I mean, I've only lost like 2 patients. I'm pretty good at it.
Out of triple digits, that's actually not bad.
No, I'm a very good doctor. I mean, I would be. She sort of like scratches her head.
Hey, so listen, I don't know exactly the process, and this is the wrongest thing to be coming from me. Sorry, personal space. That's not.
No, it's fine.
She backs up.
Sorry. I don't I hope you're not offended by that. It's an unconscious reaction at this point.
No. I'm used to that sort of thing.
Actually,
listen.
Can we switch places again?
I'm really sorry. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Hold on. Let me just. This is definitely coming from the wrong person, me of all people. Have you ever thought of going to school?
Oh, it's hard because I can't read. So they're like, "Whoa, you are not ready to be in doctor school," and I'm like, "Haha." Ask my patients, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Nothing," and then I run before they call the guards.
Okay, that's fair. So maybe
it's tough to get into doctor school if you haven't gone to regular school, which I also have not done.
Okay. So this is where Firefly might be able to come in. I could totally.
Is she a teacher?
No, but she can steal a diploma.
That would actually be awesome.
I don't know how long we'll be hanging out, but I'd be more than willing to, help you with reading. Or as best I can. I'm no professional by any stretch of the imagination, but,
If you have a ton of patience, I would accept your help.
Listen.
I am a disaster.
No, but, you're a fun disaster. So it'll be fine. Wow, I'm glad you took that as a compliment. As I said it, I was like, no! Coming from Snowdrop, we've encountered something similar to this. What you've been describing with this whole, well, not you, but Arvis is describing with the whole, spike in doctors showing up in one area. More importantly, being from RNA and all that. Probably a UHS is involved. But luckily...
That's gonna be harder to find.
No, not when Firefly's in the neighborhood.
Oh, could you maybe, accidentally stumble upon it?
Yes. I mean, listen, it's sort of Firefly's thing. If this thing's causing a problem for the people...
Accidentally stumbling is one of Firefly's things, as I've noticed.
Okay, come on.
I'm sorry, that was mean.
Listen, no, I deserved it. I don't know what's happening.
I can give you money. Please help me still.
No, I don't know. You don't need to give me money. Okay? I'll help you because this is going to help people. And besides, okay, Firefly will help you.
You don't. It's fine. You don't. We're cool.
Velvet, there's something I need to tell you.
Yes.
Now don't freak out. Because that's a supernatural reaction to this. I might be Firefly.
What?
I know, don't freak out, because people will notice. No, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone!
She immediately stands on the window on the opposite side of where you are, making an unimpressed face and doing wavy arms, and then comes back in.
I think I'm over it.
I'm honestly a little disappointed by that. I thought that would last a little longer. Like, wow, I need a moment, maybe a cigarette.
I'm sorry. I'm being really mean. I keep realizing it afterwards. Look, a lot of the guys I hang out with have names like the Butcher and stuff. Cause like
What? Where do you hang out?
mostly back at. Where do you think my clinic is? Trick question. I don't have one. It's usually dumpsters.
You know, that's... Celine taps her foot a couple times. You know, from a business perspective, that is great. You're like one of the very few mobile doctors that are willing to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, I have a surprisingly good reputation. This is the furthest out I've ever been called. I'm really happy, even though the message was kind of weird. I'm glad it turned out to be a person and not just a cat. I just realized we've been gone a suspiciously long and loud time for drinks.
Oh God, and we don't have any drinks, and they'll know I'm Firefly. We have
Meanwhile,
to...
back at the table, Arvis,
Yeah, what
is,
are they doing?
Arvis is actually like, Arvis and Atticus have struck up a conversation actually on the side. And you're saying, chemically, you can mix those things together to get fuel?
Oh, well, I mean, you can mix almost anything together to get fuel if you try hard enough.
That is fascinating and terrifying.
I have a question. I don't know if you would know.
Yeah, sorry.
How does honey? Would you count honey as fuel?
Huh. He's the expert.
Well, I didn't get to have a close look at those tiny buzzing creatures that everyone was really freaked out about. But I think that was honey, right?
Yes, they make honey. I'm just wondering,
those-
does that
Make
count
it.
as alchemy? Because they make it like it goes through their body, and then they put it in these little chambers in their hives.
I don't know if it's alchemy, because there's nothing magic about it. I've had some practice with extracting fluids that are a result of biological processes in living creatures to use as a fuel source. It was actually a pretty cool project of mine.
Really? What kind of creatures do you have that like have beneficial excretions out in the rocket wastes?
Oh, I just used my dad.
Hold on, excuse me. Hold on.
Man, they've been gone a really long time for those drinks.
We dropped all the drinks. Sorry, there
did-
aren't
you
any.
did-
Several times.
Where
we
did you
dropped
drop them?
all
I have
of
to
them.
clean that up now.
I
In
did
the
it.
fountain. Don't worry about it.
There swims in there.
No, it was all water.
Oh, okay.
We're good, compadre.
She's doing the most awkward
What
double
does that
thumbs up.
mean?
We didn't-
I don't know what that means. Stealthy, are you good now?
Yeah, I think I'm good. She's still
Right.
face down on the table.
Julian kind of like leans in, like, I know like these people are really nice and they're bringing a lot of life here, but like you can't overexert yourself like that. You could have asked Levin to help. I'm sure he could have.
That's fine. I'm
No,
the mayor,
come
it's my
on. Take it a
responsibility.
bit easier next time, just a little bit.
Just head down on the table,
Oh,
floof like
jeez.
it's fucking down.
All right, pat.
Sprout, would you like to get down so you can explore?
Yes. Sprout tries to express this on top of your head, but no visuals can be done.
Well,
He
Atticus
tapped you
feels him getting
twice.
restless. Just gonna slowly, careful, keep that crab
I'm just
balanced.
picturing Atticus like going from sitting 90 degrees to sitting like all the way flat like a folding chair to lower him.
So, hey, do we want to go check out that Baron guy, or what are
Yeah,
we
we
kind of
should
thinking?
probably get the rest of your potions.
I really appreciate it. Depending on what you find, you might find things other than healing potion. I mean, that was the majority of what I was transporting, but
Yeah,
there were some other
there aren't
things
any
in there,
like.
too.
Are there any potions he could have weaponized if he's crafty and like, oh, I don't want them coming after me? Bomb potion. I don't know.
Arvis thinks for a second, and just like visions of Gunch and Crunch swim through his head. Probably not. Probably nothing weaponizable by bandits.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Now, Velvet, I know that you're not a big fan of water, so
Yes.
how do you want to go about this? Do you want to
Not
just...
through water.
Sprout is following you frantically, tapping on the board that says apple.
I gave you your apple juice a while ago. Did you not drink it?
The crab has shifty eyes and moist lips.
Oh, honey.
No, Delphi.
No, it's fine. I'm good to go.
Here,
There's
straw,
literally a
straw.
trail
you can
of
take
sweat.
It to go. Take it to go.
Oh, that's gross. Oh no, I'm ruining this nice
You're-
sweater.
Your arm's still pretty messed up, too.
Oh,
It-
yeah, no, I might have to change that cast out now. There's like a little drip trail
Here,
coming out of
here,
the end
here.
of it. Oh, Delphi.
Here's your juice. Do you want the crab to go back? Are you taking the crab? What are you doing?
Sprout grabs the apple and tries to move the crab away from her.
Okay, so you want the apple and not the crab. Okay.
Okay.
Delphi, I'm gonna diagnose you with laying down in a field of comfy white flowers that I hope you're not allergic to. Cause I want you, look at me, I want you to just think about nothing for 30 minutes.
She makes eye contact with you for a split second and notices, like, the beginning of a dandelion tuft, like, peeking out of your collar.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, she's a doctor after all.
yes.
Mm.
I feel like your anxiety levels and now your sweat levels are through the roof.
Yeah, she anxieties in your general direction. You're thwapped with a tail once or twice.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've noticed, when you're on like a solid surface like wood, you make a slight sound as you vibrate against it because you're so stressed out.
Yeah, it's like there's a woodpecker in here. Listen, why don't you just lay down for a bit? The last 24 hours have been insane for you. Just go take a nap.
Okay.
We really appreciate what you've done. You've done so much for us already. Just
You're
go lie
gonna
down.
need to take a breather before we go on our night walk.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And our party with the fireworks, like there's a lot that's happening tonight, and if you crap out before then, I mean that's gonna be a downer.
How about, okay, we can do let's do a compromise. She runs outside.
Did she just go on ahead of us to the bandit
She
camp?
freaking ditched us.
That's
Later,
not a
losers.
compromise.
It's too late.
She's
I set the
riding
building
her
on
sheep.
fire and locked the doors.
You follow a dust trail behind Delphi as she
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
sprints over to the field.
She's so fast and strong.
Velvet picks up Sprout, who is hobbling pathetically far behind
Oh.
us with his tiny legs.
thank you for getting him.
Delphi walks over to this sheep and just pokes the side of it. Celine, you actually recognize the flare of magic for half a second. And the sheep, gross. It's an enlarge spell. It's one of the things that I can do. You know, transmutation and all that.
Oh, okay.
Climbs onto it. There. Now I can lie down and come with you guys.
Delphi.
That's
Wouldn't you be more comfortable just lying down on a giant sheep?
yeah. Listen, Delphi, sweetheart. We really oh my god, this is so hard to climb. She like climbs up the sheep. We really appreciate everything you've done, and we want to keep you in tip-top shape. You've got a busted arm. Just lay on this fluffy sheep. Just take a nap out in the sun. Maybe not in the sun. Get in the shade. Don't get sunburned. But like, you know, just relax.
You know, it would be a really good first ever birthday present was if my friend Delphi took a nap.
Ooh, power move. Nice.
Guilt trip.
She can't make eye contact with you. You just hear a muffled from the fluff. Okay.
Like we're not trying to be bullies about this. We're just like genuinely worried about you.
Oh.
And I bet if we need your help, Firefly can portal you to us. I don't think you can actually do that, but don't tell her. Or your friend Firefly. Fuck.
Yeah, Firefly could definitely do that.
Okay. Well, if you guys get in trouble, call me, okay?
We will. You should go to sleep.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
There's something that you can do, actually.
Okay.
Oh,
Plops down the, She plops down immediately, she waves her staff once, and immediately next to you plops down the sheep that, you actually helped her, recruit earlier. Yeah, I haven't picked a good name for this one yet. Well, they seem reasonably attached to you, so keep them with. Okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
That we can do.
put Sprout on the sheep.
Well, good luck, you guys. She's still like it. She makes it a few paces over, stops, still watching. Few paces over, stops, is still watching you guys.
Okay. I worry about her.
He was walking up with a big armful of flowers and got hit by a sheep.
Oh no!
No!
This
And
is
just
fine.
fabulously fell.
Slow motion, flowers fly through the air, rose
Wow, he
petal
is-
background.
He is still falling.
Oh my gosh, he's still
I know
falling.
how to fix this. I dramatically catch him.
It's funny too, because as he's falling, you see like all light, all magic, all happiness drain from his eyes and his face. The sparkle leaves, and then as soon as you catch him, he's, oh wow, how debonair! Thank you.
I give him a little dip. Like this is.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I understand Flair.
What is going on here, Sprout?
Sprout seems to be sitting on top of the crab that's sitting on top of the sheep.
That looks extremely uncomfortable, but your anatomy is very foreign to me.
Are you okay, Glamier?
I'm fine now, thank you.
How are you two sparkling? I want to sparkle.
Here, catch, and I like gently give him a little push towards Velvet.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I have a lot of time to get into position.
You know, you didn't need to throw me at a person. I could have just sparkled you up.
But Glamier, it's way more dramatic if you're caught by two beautiful women.
Glamier turns around dramatically, sparkly hair flip.
You're right. I'm a fool.
Are you falling? Are you falling again?
No, he's like on his hands and he's like defeated.
Hey, listen, it's okay. Like, listen, you're so fabulous all the time. Like, you can slip up every here and then. You can't, like, come on.
You're my idol.
Don't worry, Sprout. I think you're fabulous too.
His mask blushes.
Ooh, you know what? Firefly.
I love that.
All right, well, and then she'll land from above, 3-point hero landing.
Roll for it.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's actually
Oh,
pretty
hey,
good.
that's pretty okay. You managed to do a fucking cool flip out of the trees and just land kicking up dust.
Citizens, we meet again.
Hi.
That's very casual. She just stands up and dusts herself off. I
Sprout
suppose you have
waves
seen me
with
like,
2 stubs.
hi there, little buddy. I suppose you have seen me like 6 times today.
He does kind of like a explosion sort of body motion where he like slowly lowers his arms down and then upwards.
You want a little firework? I can give you one.
He nods.
All right, but don't tell Celine I gave you this. She hands him an unlit, it is not lit firework.
She picks it up with great excitement and waves around in the air.
There you go. It's like a little rocket for you. So we gotta go deal with some bandits, huh?
I'm gonna look again at the scary.
Oh, it's a ghost.
Oh, it's definitely a ghost. You're just taking a look at it. Velvet, you get close to it, and you notice some things that you might not have the first time. The composition of this thing has been changed repeatedly. If you had to guess, it's once again been hit by transmutation magic again and again and again. It is, at the same time, absurdly heavy. You can tell by just shoving it. Yet as you try to manipulate the arm, it is light as a feather. This thing is not only a whirling mass of magic, you can tell your understanding of physics doesn't really apply to it.
Please come
Velvet-
back. It's scary.
Velvet was just gonna walk over, look this thing in the eye, and point at it,
Leave Delphi alone.
and then kind of give it like a slap on the wrist, and then walk away.
It falls over, clattering into the brush behind.
That's one problem solved.
Defeated is the monster.
Precisely.
Defeated is the monster.
I see that shit. Don't you?
Sprout, what form should you take? Ned could work.
It's a shame we don't have Crunch Gaunch with us. We could probably fit in.
Sprout thinks for a second.
Probably
and he
not.
starts, trying, like, he looks like he's tensing up and just, like, puffing up something. Its body, I guess.
All right, Atticus, let's back up a little bit.
You all watch.
In horror.
In horror, no doubt, as Sprout fucking detonates and in a flash of light, something remains in his place. Oh, it's not good. It's not pretty. It's awful.
Oh.
Oh, Sprout doesn't like this at all.